Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome to another episode of The Survivor. I know it's been a long time. I miss you guys. I know that you guys miss me too. Okay, so today I just want to share something briefly with you, something I learned over the week, and I just feel like I should share this. People should hear this, and I know that a lot of us will just, resonate and just understand what I truly mean. Welcome on board. Welcome to the Survivor. On this Friday, I was just awake, I think around 4 a.m. or so, and I started asking myself, I was like, Ayo, how are you? Like, truly, I don't expect people to ask me how I am doing all the time. So I asked myself, how are you doing? And I just started writing, how I feel at the moment, things going on in my life, basically just expressing myself. It was just like a time spent with me. I feel like I was talking to me, I was talking to myself, I was being sincere and vulnerable with myself. It was basically like bearing all to myself, and I realized that it's actually very important that we take our time, we take out time, pause, like just take a break and review and just think about life. There's a lot going on, in life, there's a lot going on with us. We are chasing the bag, we have deadlines at work, we need to do this, we need to do that, that we just keep moving and moving and moving. This is basically me preaching and talking about taking a deliberate pause. Deliberate because there are sometimes that we really don't want to take a break, but life happens. Sometimes we just fall sick, and we just have to take, like, should I say, a forceful break. This break is not to stop, it's basically to review, is to checkmate ourselves, is to re-strategize and to rekindle. A pause is needed. What does it mean to pause? Pause basically means a temporary stop in action. It's about listening to ourselves and identifying what refreshes us and what gives life to our soul and refreshes us. I thought about decisions that I've made in haste and shallow thought, people that I have carelessly let into my life that are not needed, conversations that I've had with people that are not even necessary. Sometimes we don't know what we are missing until we pause. If you're always busy, if you're always focused on a fast-paced, busy lifestyle, and there is nothing restoring you or that refreshes your soul, you should know that you're going to burn out really quick. Pause can actually mean something different to you, but for me, I realized that it's actually time to change my routine, work on my routine, and just re-strategize and focus on the things that mean so much to me and make my life meaningful, things that I'm passionate about. The thing is, when we are doing and doing and keep moving and moving, we forget the things that matter to us. Some of us even forget the place of family, the place of friendship and valuable relationships, because we're always busy. We don't reach out to our friends, we forget to reach out to our families, and sometimes they reach out and you're busy, I'll call you back, and we just let go of all these beautiful things that, and we just, it's just really sad. So it's important that we create or embrace routine that would enable us to focus on the things that matter to us. Because the thing is, Yorubas will say that it means that the life of work is longer than life of human being, because if someone dies today, work keeps going. In your workplace, they will hire someone else to do your job in less than 2 weeks or even a week. So that is to say that while we are diligent and doing everything to be the best we can wherever we find ourselves, we should not actually abandon or neglect the place of focusing and embracing things that actually mean a lot to us. Another thing I want to say is to actually value and protect our time. So I saw a post about the fact that some of us that have 9 to 5 job, we just feel like after leaving office, life has ended, we just want to go home. Some of us use the remaining time to watch movies and just sleep or just do something. And that post actually said that After you leave your job, that's when life truly starts. And that's one thing I've actually learned to embrace. Like when I'm leaving my job, I'm not just going home to rest. I want to do some other things. I want to do things that, that matter to me. Do you have a course you're running, something to add value to yourself? I still, you know read about how to make my channel better. I still check other people's channel, what content can I create, because these are things that really truly matter to me aside from my job, that feeds me, because YouTube is not feeding me now, right? So you guys, if you're watching this video, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like and comment. So basically, it's important to protect our time and money. Time is very important. We often get in the way of our happiness by allowing negative thoughts define our truth or define who we are. One thing to be very particular about, one thing to be very intentional about, is take away negative thoughts. Don't let fear prevent you from living your life, or living your passion, or doing the things that you want to do. Another thing that is very important is to actually be sincere with ourselves. When I started this video, I talked about being vulnerable with yourself. If you can't be vulnerable with other people, you should be vulnerable to yourself. There are some times that I talk to myself. Don't lie to yourself. Some of us are wondering, why am I pausing? We pause to actually give ourselves permission to make a change. When people say work on yourself, how do you intend to work on yourself when you've not identified what to work on? Sometimes we know that we have work to do, but we don't know how to go about it. So taking a pause gives us the permission, give us the privilege to actually make a change in our life, make a change in our finances, make a change in our careers. Taking a pause helps us to prioritize our values, helps us to prioritize our joy, helps to prioritize our relationships and bring meaning back to our life. And it's a reminder that we don't have to do life alone. Some of us are carrying so much on our head. We are going through so much. We are just carrying everything. We just keep dragging everything along. There's no pause. It's pause that will make you remember that there's someone that can actually help with this. Oh, I have a friend somewhere. When you relax and think about it, that's when ideas will come. I can do this like this. I can tell this person to do this. We have people who sincerely care about us that we can do life with. And I also feel like we need to pause to just make everything sink in. I was speaking to a friend some time ago about learning to say no, and I gave examples of things and where I was able to say no, and the fact that it feels good to be able to say no, considering the fact that I'm this kind of person that please people a lot. And this is one trait that I don't like about me. This is one trait that I'm intentionally working on, the ability to say no. And I think that it's a way to go, in just having sanity of mind. Just say no. You realize that when you say no to some things, you just feel peace. Like there's no pressure to do some things. There are some things that, okay, so I think it was also last week, some things were thrown at me. I'd said yes, and I just, after the whole thinking and everything, I just called this person. I was like, you know what, I know that I said yes before, but thinking about this particular thing, I don't think I can pull through. I don't think I want to do this. I'm sorry, but the person was like, oh, it's fine. I was like, oh, really? So sometimes you just feel like if you say no to people, they'll be hurt. Some people don't even care. Some people are just throwing this thing to you to check and see if you take it. And sometimes we take, I don't want to say shit, but we take it, and they keep throwing it at us. But it's important to be able to set boundaries, create limits, and learn to say no. Like, say it and be firm about it. You now say yes, you are now overworked. There's a lot of things to do. There are so many people you need to please, places you need to visit, this one you need to do because you said yes, and you don't even have time for yourself. So I think that, just like me, I'm also working towards it. I really want to get better at this, and I'm also putting out to you, if you're also like me, it's very important to learn to say no. Learn to say no, even to good things, so that you can say yes to the right thing. Some things are good but are not right. So I'm giving us an assignment. and this was something I also did, I want us to go on a mindful pause. I'm not saying we should just pause and just be thinking. A deliberate one, a mindful thought. Think about what you have a hard time saying no to. Just write them down and think about how you can actually address this. One of the things we can also do is to take a stock of our life. Look at very important decisions you've made in the course of the last 6 months. Review them. What do you think you could have done better? Look at your circle. Who are the people in your life. Take a stock. What is this person adding to my life? How is this person valuable to me? How am I valuable to this person? Just take a stock. And why is going to be mindful? It's going to be mindful only if you write things down. Because basically I actually have a note. Like some of the things I wrote, I was like, oh my god, I wrote down things I've said yes to in the last 6 months. What are the benefits of these things I said yes to? Moving forward, I'm not going to say yes to things like this. It has really helped me, and I think that mindful pause will make sense if you actually write things down. Like the last but not the least on my list is actually pause to pray. Just pray about every little things. We have come to the end of this video today. I hope we are able to pick one or two things from this video. This is actually coming from a place of just coming to pour my mind, basically everything I've learned and things I'm also trying to embrace. Make sure you subscribe if this is your first time of seeing this face. Thank you guys for always showing up for me. I love you guys. Bye.
Style is the answer to everything.